In our last class, I have given introduction to the trigonometry, and we have learned about Pythagoras theorem. We have learned about a square equals to p square plus b square. This is Pythagoras theorem, and how to use this theorem to solve some problems. Okay, and we have learned what are trigonometric ratio and why they are important. So there are 6 trigonometric ratio, and name of them are sine, cos, tan, cosec, sec, and cot. And we have to remember what is sine, what is cos, what is tan. Sine is p by s, cos is b by s, like that. And we know we can use that mnemonics to remember this. That is, some people have curly brown hair turned permanently black. If you remember this first three, then you can get this by just reversing it, just by doing reciprocal of that. Okay, now we'll continue with this sum so that it will be more clear to you. Now look at this triangle. In this triangle I am looking at this angle, so this will be my perpendicular and this will be my base, and this is 90 degree, that's why it will be my hypotenuse. So for this triangle, what is your perpendicular in front of this angle? So this is 3 centimeter here, so I'll write 3 here. My perpendicular is 3 and my base is 4 and my hypotenuse is 5. Now I have to find the value of sine, cos and tan. What is sine? Some people have, which is equals to, and my p is 3 and my hypotenuse is 5 here. So I got the value of sine, that is 3 by 5, and cos is a curly brown hair, and b is 4 here, and hypotenuse it is 5. And last is tan. Tan is turned permanently black. So what is my p here? P is 3 and my base is 4. So this is done. We have got the value of sine, cos and tan. What is cosec? Cosec is nothing but a reciprocal of sine. So what I can do for cosec is just reverse this. So I'll get 5 by 3 here. Sec is what? 5 by 4. Reverse of this is 4 by 3. So we are done with this triangle. Now we'll go to another triangle. Actually, if you look at this two triangle, then they are same. This side is 5 centimeter, this side is 5 centimeter, 4, 3 and 3. But the thing which is different from this triangle is, in this triangle you are looking at this angle, but in this triangle you are looking at this angle. So your perpendicular will be this one. So this will be your perpendicular, this will be your base, and this is your hypotenuse. So your perpendicular it is 4 and your base is 3 and your hypotenuse is 5 here. So we'll find the value of sine here. Some people have p is 4 and h is 5, curly brown hair, so your b in this case is 3 and h is 5. So what is tan? Turn permanently black. So p is 4 and your b is 3. So we'll get the reciprocal of this one to get the value of cosec. So reciprocal of sine is 5 by 4, sec is 5 by 3, and cot is 3 by 4. Now look at this two triangle and look at their ratios. Okay, so if you look at this triangle and this triangle, they are same triangle, but only thing which is different is you are looking at different angles. So what will happen if you look at the different angle? See the value of sine. Sine in this case is how much? 3 by 5, but sine in this case is 4 by 5. So it is completely different when you change the angle. And if you look at cos also, then cos here it is 4 by 5 and cos here it is 3 by 5. So if you see all the trigonometric ratio, they will be different. Why they are different? Because you are looking at the different angles. So what I want to tell from this example is that if you change the angle, then your trigonometric ratio, that is sine, cos, tan, it will also change. So whenever you are talking about sine, cos, tan and all, it is important to tell which angle you are referring to. That's why I have written something here, just read it. Since the angle plays very important role in determining the value of ratio, that is sine, cos, etc., it is necessary to mention the angle along with the ratio. So you can't write only sine here, so you have to write the angle which you are talking about. So look here, it's like this. Okay, if you are looking at this angle, so I have written something here. This is like x y z only, so this symbol is known as theta. So this is theta. So if you are looking at this angle, this will be your perpendicular and this will be your base and this is your hypotenuse. And it's not only sine. I have written that you can't write only sine here, it's sine theta. So whenever you will talk of the sine cos from now on, you have to mention the angle which you are talking about. You can't only write sine, you have to mention the angle that is theta along with it, or the whichever angle you are talking about. Okay, I hope you have got some idea about this one. Now we'll solve some problem here. So before solving the problem, there is one small topic from ratio which we have to discuss. So most of the time, if you are given ratio like this, if a by b equals to 3 by 5, then we are prone to write something like this: a equals to 3, b equals to 5, which is completely wrong. Why it is wrong, we'll discuss it in ratio chapter only. But for now, how to get the value of a and b? It's like you have to break this ratio by some common number x, and if a is 3 here, then you have to put x along with it. It will be a will be 3x and b will be 5x. You have to remember this while solving the problem. So we'll solve one problem here. Okay, this is our problem. So in our problem we are given that cot theta is equals to 5 by 12. So what is our cot theta? Okay, before doing that, and we are asked to find the value of sine theta, cos theta and tan theta. So we have to find the value of them. So what is our cot theta first? Our cot theta, it is cot is opposite of what? Tan. So if you look here, then tan we have p by b and cot is what? Opposite of it. So it will be b by p. Cot theta is b by p, which is equals to 5 by 12. And from here our b will be how much? B will be equals to 5 and p will be equals to 12. But we can't write like this. I have already told you that whenever you have this type of ratio, then you have to put x to break the ratio. So what I am going to do is I'll use some common ratio x here, and I'll put its value. So I know the value of b, I know the value of p. The only side which I don't know is hypotenuse. So I'll calculate my hypotenuse first. So I know how to calculate the hypotenuse using Pythagoras theorem. So h square equals to p square plus b square. H square equals to, what is my p square? So it is 12x whole square, and my b is 5x whole square. So here h square is equals to 144x square plus 25x square. So h square is equals to, if you add them, you'll get 9 6x square. So your h is equals to square root of 169x square. So if you take out this 169 out of square root, it will become 13, and this x square, it will become x. So now you got the value of h, you know the value of b, and you know the value of p also. So what you can do is you can find the value of sine theta now. So sine theta will be, some people have curly brown hair turned permanently black. So here you have p as 12h. So just write 12x here, and your h is 13x. So write 13x here, you can cancel this too. So your sine theta is 12 by 13, and your cos theta, it is equals to b by h. Your b is how much? 5x. So write 5x here. So your h you have found out as 13x. So 13x, you can cancel this too. So it is equals to 5 by 13. And last one is tan theta, which is equals to p by b. So our perpendicular is 12 here, 12x, and your base is how much? 5x. So you can cancel this too, and you got the value of tan as 12 by 5. This is how you will solve the problems. Okay, we don't have time to solve this today, we'll do it tomorrow. So this much for today.